Over 650 million of the poorest of the poor live in the drylands of Asia and sub-Saharan Africa. In these drylands, the rural farming communities are the poorest, the hungriest, and the most nutritionally insecure and marginalized in the world. This, we believe, has to change. ICRISAT, along with its partners, is committed to generate inclusive, demand-driven innovations to help empower dryland communities fighting poverty, hunger, malnutrition, and environmental degradation. ICRISAT believes that all people have a right to food and a better livelihood. Through scientific, demand-driven innovations, ICRISAT helps move smallholder farmers from poverty to prosperity by making agriculture a profitable business that feeds the people, generates income, and creates jobs. ICRISAT's 4 mission goals are reducing poverty through more profitable, stable, and productive crops and systems, fighting hunger by increasing crop productivity and providing policy support to improve food availability and affordability, overcoming malnutrition by working with smallholder farmers to grow more nutritious, resilient, and diverse food, and increasing the resilience of dryland farming through better natural resources management and sustainable intensification. For over 42 years, ICRISAT, along with our partners, have been conducting research on 5 nutritious and resilient foods that millions of people in the drylands depend on: sorghum, pearl millet, chickpea, pigeon pea, and groundnut. ICRISAT's global headquarters is in Hyderabad, India, where it maintains the world's largest research facility dedicated entirely to crop and environmental research for the semi-arid tropics. Its high-tech labs and facilities provide a base for a global research for development program that supports the work of thousands of people working in different sectors. ICRISAT also has a strong presence in sub-Saharan Africa. ICRISAT Nairobi in Kenya is the regional hub for Eastern and Southern Africa. It is complemented by country offices in Ethiopia, Malawi, and Zimbabwe.
We are working on all factors that affect productivity, and for now our main crops are pigeon pea, groundnut, sorghum, and chickpea. We address all this in relation to markets that are inclusive and involve women and the youth.
ICRISAT Bamako in Mali is the regional hub for West and Central Africa. It is complemented by country offices in Niger and Nigeria.
ICRISAT in West and Central Africa is addressing the constraints of low productivity of sorghum and millet-based cropping system by improving the productivity of these crops and by improving soil, water, and nutrient management, as well as promoting crop diversification in order to enhance nutrition, health, and income, as well as linking farmers to market.
ICRISAT pursues its mission and strategy through its 4 research for development programs, working globally with scientists, partners, and support units.
The Resilient Dryland Systems program recognises that in order to change livelihoods of farmers, we must understand their system and the constraints they face. So we do a range of on-station, on-farm work, we work with farmers, and we work with the public and private sector.
This program, Markets, Institutions and Policy, harnesses development pathways for broad-based prosperity. Farmers must have access to markets so that they can sell their produce, access to institutions and infrastructure, roads, extension, technology, seeds, and pro-poor, and most especially pro-smallholder effective policy for them to become more prosperous and resilient.
Research program Grain Legumes raises and secures productivity for health, income and sustainability. Legume crops such as chickpea, pigeon pea and groundnut complement cereals in dryland farming systems and in human and livestock diets. These crops also improve soil fertility by fixing atmospheric nitrogen, which is a major constraint for resource-poor farmers in sub-Saharan Africa and Asia.
The program focuses on increasing farm productivity of finger millet, pear millet and sorghum to improve food security, nutrition and economic growth of some of the world's most vulnerable poor, to whom these crops are very important as are their major staples.
ICRISAT has a very unique public-private partnership. It pursues new management systems, non-traditional funding approaches, and innovative knowledge management and sharing. It has also developed novel methods of communicating scientific innovations. Along with partners, the agribusiness and innovation platform has been established. This encourages entrepreneurship by converging innovations, products, and partnerships for the poor. ICRISAT is hosting the platform for translational research on transgenic crops in collaboration with the Government of India. This facility translates biotechnology concepts to usable products for the benefit of farmers. ICRISAT also houses the state-of-the-art genomics facilities at the Center of Excellence in Genomics, dedicated to serve smallholder farmers of the dryland tropics. Our three-pillar approach to speed up crop improvement includes genomics, bioinformatics, and phenotyping. By mobilizing science, we at ICRISAT and our partners aspire to help halve rural poverty, hunger, and childhood malnutrition and increase resilience of dryland farming in the near future.
दुष्काळामध्ये ज्यावेळेस आम्हाला पेरणी नव्हती, दुष्काळ होता, पाणी नसल्यामुळं ज्वारी दगडीचे कणस निघाले नव्हते, पण त्या काळात परभणी मोती ह्या आम्ही वापरली होती. पहिले प्रथमतः त्यावेळेस कणस चांगले मोठे होते आणि बियाणे चांगले असल्यामुळं बाजारभाव
Nutrani ama apa ni mako makoro. Kesa gada muso kali do be. Be se gati ga kisa kilo kema dur kilo kema wara kema wala la. Kida si sa mi mana dama dabara mi mu ni am mo le ta che. Do de ni am mo le ta ni. Ikini sa fe sa mi kala ni na ya sa kema ni mo. Ni na ne su di wara jo e su di nam ja ka de te ni ga de se ni che fla ka sa de fla. Am na ni wale de na ga de nga kala ngo musa ka.
For over 40 years, ICRISAT has worked with partners all over the world in enabling smallholder farmers gain access to innovations designed for the poor, to help them connect to markets, but in a way that builds their own resilience rather than create dependence. ICRISAT has been able to do what it had envisioned through a holistic research for development approach, focused on the needs and opportunities of the poor. Join ICRISAT in its journey to a prosperous and food-secure drylands of the world.